This case sometime in the early afternoon here on the West Coast. Gretchen.
Wow, bizarre story. Thanks so much, Trace. Lots of folks looking forward to the big sales on Black Friday, but won't have to wait till then because many stores now opening their doors on Thanksgiving Day saying they need to boost their bottom lines. Other retailers are staying closed on purpose after what is, after all, a national holiday and a traditional time for the family to get together. But our next guest says, get used to it. Gene Marks is a small business owner and certified public accountant. He heads the Marks Group, helping small and mid-sized companies manage their business. Get used to it. So Black Friday is now what?
Yeah, I mean, it is the reality now, right? So, Gretchen, I know this goes way before your time, but when I was a kid back in the 1970s, Kiss was my favorite band. And I specifically remember wanting to buy a Kiss album, Love Gun, in 1977. The stores are closed on Sundays. You couldn't get to Sam Goody's, and you can't download the music. You couldn't listen to it on Spotify. That's the way it was back in the 70s. Yep. That's just not the way it is today. Retailers have to compete to stay in front of their customers.
But it's interesting. So I want to show our viewers, these are the folks who are going to be open now on Thanksgiving. And then I want to juxtapose that to the stores that have deliberately said, we're not opening our doors for a variety of reasons. But I know for sure, like PC Richards, for example, on the East Coast electronics store has said, we're a Catholic, we believe in Christianity, and for whatever reasons, we're not going to be open on a national holiday. Will they suffer the consequences or not?
Yeah, they will. I mean, what's going to happen, as we're seeing right now, is that like Sunday sales are now pretty much part of the mainstream. We're going to be stores opening on Thanksgiving and even Christmas Day, if you can believe that, mainly because retailing is tough in 2013.
But what does that do to the employees?
It's let me put it back on you. What does it do to you? What does it do to the technicians and the film crew and everything? I mean, you're in the media business.
Yeah, yes, and right? Throughout, and I was telling you in the break that early on, for a long time into my career, I worked all the holidays because that's the way it works.
People fly planes, people go to hotels. I mean, there are certain industries that work over the holidays. If you're in retail, this is what the reality is going to be.
But what does it do to the small business owner who can't compete by opening up on these big holidays?
Well, I'll argue with you there that they're going to have to compete. I mean, I report and I talk to a lot of small business owners that really get upset because they don't want their employees to work on the holidays, and neither do they. But listen, if Walmart and Target down the street are opening on Thanksgiving Day and you're a small retailer and you are trying to compete and provide a service to your customers are already expecting 365, 24/7 experience. You're going to have to do that as well. Again, that's the industry that you chose, and unfortunately, that's the reality of the world today.
And you say that it's up to the consumer in their own personal mind if they want to take advantage of it, or stay at home with the family.
It makes me laugh when some people get really angry saying, oh, now I'm being pushed to go out and shop on Thanksgiving Day. And I'm like, really? There's 1 million people displaced in the Philippines, and that's the problem that you have. You make your choices.
All right, Gene Marks, thanks so much.
Thanks, Gretchen.
Looks like Alec Baldwin won't be staying up late anymore. And if 3 guys have done what the government could not do, guess what they did? They built a healthcare website that actually works. You won't believe how quickly they got the job done. Plus, it's a Furby flashback, speaking of shopping, while people are welcoming back this retro toy now.